Well, in studio with us now, we're very happy to have the Vice President. Now, there's an interesting meeting that's taking place in Kenya right in the middle of this referendum process. It starts on the 27th of July and ends on August 7th. This is the 13th World Scout Moot. We have people coming in, young people from all parts of the world. It's the first time ever that it's been held in Africa. How will it be conducted, especially during this time of the referendum process? Thank you so much for joining us in studio. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Julie.
Tell us about your relationship with the Scouts movement and what your hopes are for this meeting.
Well, I thank you, Julie, for this wonderful time. Thank you, Royal Media, for partnering with the Kenya Scouts Association as we host what, in our view, is the equivalent of the recently concluded World Cup in Africa. Because, like happened in South Africa, this 13th World Scout Moot is happening for the first time in Africa and in our country. So, in my capacity as a Chief Commissioner of Kenya Scouts, with His Excellency the President serving as a patron, and former Speaker Francis Ole Kaparo as Chief Scout, we are very proud to invite many young people from all over the world. As I speak to you, I'm told already over 21 countries have had their representatives arrive here. Just seen a wonderful lady from Romania, and we're expecting many more, up to 2,000 by Wednesday, when His Excellency the President officially opens the Moot. So this is where we are.
Right. You know, 2 years ago, we went through the post-election violence, and a lot of our young children saw scenes that they had never witnessed before in their own country. We are now hosting children. Of course, our children are here as well, and tension must be building up. Tell us about the importance of peace and security, and perhaps what the government is doing towards achieving that for all of us during this period.
Thank you, Jill. I've just been watching the script on by the National Commission, National Cohesion Commission, and I want to thank them. I saw Alice Deritu and Wako do a fantastic job. I want to assure all the Kenyan parents that their children are safe. In fact, the Kenyan contingent will be over 500, and we expect many more others. I want to, because I've just come from myself, as you know, from a campaign trail for drumming support for this constitution. The sense I get is that Kenyans want peace. And I think it's important to assure all our visitors, because at a time like this, we begin to see some hammering on the Kenyan shilling if we are not careful, because people then begin to wonder, is this a safe place? But I want to assure Kenyans, in my position as Vice President, that this country is safe, and therefore we are very proudly hosting this particular get-together of scouts from all over the world. And in fact, we've already waived visa fees for a lot of them who are coming in. These are young people aged between 18 and 25 years, and constituting, as they do, a very important segment. They will also have opportunity to discuss between themselves global trends in business, in politics, in environment, because this is very important.
Right.
Yeah.
So sorry.
No, that's
I'll
okay.
come back to the issue of peace in the referendum.
That's right.
Before we close the interview, but let's talk about what you've touched on and what these young people are doing, and the fact that the Scouts movement and Lord Baden-Powell was very close to Kenya.
Yes.
Of course, his remains are interred in Nyeri. You know, the aim of it was values.
Yes.
Instilling discipline, values, building capacity among young people.
Yes.
And these are issues that we have problems with currently in Kenya. People have questioned the education system. What do you hope that this movement is going to achieve, and especially in reaching young people who don't have the money to buy the uniforms to join this movement? How do we empower them to be part of it?
I'm reminded, Julie, of one of the commonly quoted values in scouting, and that is that a scout's honor is to be trusted. Do you know that even in the aftermath of the last general election, scouts, and I'm telling you, it was amazing, because we got stock of it. We followed what happened. Scouts were out there, even as Kenyans were cutting each other into pieces with pangas. You know, young scouts were there trying to help even those who are injured.
Okay.
So you can see that these values get ingrained at a very early stage. And therefore, this is why, this explains why even at this time of campaigning for a new constitution, to the scouts everywhere, it is for them a great moment of joy, because they know that they can always rise to the occasion, they can face up to any challenge. And so I'm not worried at all. And I think, Julie, it's important for me to take this opportunity to assure Kenyans that we should not allow anything to go wrong this time. We just want a new constitution so that we can lift this country, as I keep on saying, to the next level.
Let's